What if you could build a product once and sell it forever? There's a digital gold mine hiding in plain sight, and the only tools you need are a laptop, a little creativity, and a few free apps. In this episode, we're unpacking how thousands of people, including total beginners, are making real income selling Notion templates on Etsy. From student planners to business dashboards, this side hustle combines low startup costs with serious earning potential. And the best part? You don't need to be a designer, influencer, or tech wizard to pull it off. Let's dive in. Welcome to EarnBook, the channel that delivers real income ideas without the fluff. Every episode brings you practical side hustles, clear action steps, and honest pros and cons. No shady upsells, no hype. Today we're diving into how you can turn Notion, the popular productivity app, into a passive income machine by selling custom templates on Etsy. It's about building a digital asset that works for you in the background, even while you sleep. We'll cover what to make, how to price it, how to get found on Etsy, and how to turn one template into a long-term income stream. What is Notion and why does it matter? Notion is like Google Docs, Trello, Evernote, and a spreadsheet all had a baby. It's used by students, solopreneurs, influencers, and even corporate teams to organize everything, from class notes to launch calendars to personal goals. Here's the opportunity. Not everyone wants to build a system from scratch. Most users would rather buy a plug-and-play solution that already looks good and works well. That's where your template comes in. People are actively searching for ready-made Notion setups, especially ones that save time, reduce stress, or just look great. And they're willing to pay for it. Sometimes $5, $10, even $30, if it saves them hours of work. Why Etsy is the gold mine, not Gumroad or Notion Marketplace. Sure, you could list your templates on Gumroad or niche sites like Notion Market, but Etsy gives you three key advantages. First, trust. Buyers already know Etsy. They're used to purchasing digital downloads there. Second, impulse buying. Many shoppers on Etsy aren't even looking for Notion templates. They're browsing for planners or productivity tools, see your product and hit Buy Now. And third, traffic. Etsy ranks on Google. So if someone types Budget Planner Notion template into a search bar, your listing could show up. Etsy does the heavy lifting when it comes to visibility. Your job is to create a listing that speaks directly to the buyer's need. And we'll walk through exactly how to do that. Template ideas that actually sell. Let's look at 4 niches where templates are already converting. First, content creators. Think influencers or social media managers. They love visual tools. A Notion content calendar with idea pipelines, caption checklists, and a hashtag vault can be a bestseller. Second, health and wellness. Mood trackers, water intake logs, gratitude journals. These are evergreen, especially with a self-care angle. Third, side hustlers and small business owners. Think freelance writers, Etsy sellers, coaches. They need tools to track clients, invoices, deadlines, or social content. And finally, students and job hunters. Semester dashboards or job application trackers are always in demand, especially in August or January when people are planning for new seasons. The key is to pick one audience. Speak directly to their specific need. Don't try to serve everyone. Solve one problem beautifully. How to build your first template, even as a beginner. Here's a real-world example. Let's say you want to build a freelancer dashboard. First, sketch out your sections. You might include tasks, invoices, client notes, and deadlines. Then link those elements together using Notion's database features. For example, when you tag a task with a client name and due date, it automatically shows up in your weekly dashboard. Add filters and toggles, like a Today view or an archive for past clients. Use clean headers, icons, and consistent formatting. Now test it. Pretend you're the buyer. Can you use the template right away without confusion? Finally, duplicate it into a clean, blank version. That's what you'll upload. Still unsure what to build? Start with something you already use Notion for. Track your workouts, meal prep, project goals. If it's helpful to you, it'll be helpful to someone else. Even a weekly meal planner with grocery columns, recipe tags, and pantry inventory can sell for $9.99 if it's simple and clean. Top sellers aren't flashy, they're functional. A smart layout and great usability beats clutter every time. Income potential. What can you really earn? Let's talk numbers. Most beginner sellers who post a few templates without much optimization might earn $50 to $200 a month. But sellers who consistently create niche-targeted, well-designed templates and optimize their listings with strong visuals and keywords often see $500 to $1,500 per month in passive income. And those who build out an entire catalog, 15 to 30 high-quality products, can scale past $3,000 monthly. It's not an overnight success story, but it's very real, steady growth that builds month after month, especially once the Etsy algorithm starts favoring your shop. Etsy listing secrets that make or break sales. Think of your Etsy listing like a storefront window. You've got seconds to grab attention. To stand out, focus on presentation. Start with mock-ups. Use Canva to create aesthetic previews. Show your template on a laptop or tablet, styled in a real-life setting. A coffee mug and clean desk can go a long way. Next, make your thumbnail pop. Use bold, legible text, like student planner, easy to use, aesthetic layout. If possible, add a short video preview. Just 15 to 30 seconds of a screen recording walking through the template. Etsy gives preference to listings with video. For keywords, use a research tool like Everbee. Look up phrases people are actually searching for, like Notion Life Dashboard or Wedding Budget Tracker. The difference between a few sales and hundreds often comes down to how your listing looks and whether it matches what people are typing into search. Pricing strategy and growth hacks. Let's talk pricing. For starter templates, aim for $4.99 to $6.99. As you grow, bundle related templates together and price those in the $19.99 to $29.99 range. Offer discounts to early buyers to get those first reviews. Then gradually increase your prices once demand is proven. Want to increase your average cart size? Sell bundles. For example, a startup toolkit could include a content planner, a goal tracker, and a budget dashboard. A back-to-school bundle might have a class tracker, a GPA calculator, and a weekly planner. Bundling creates perceived value and helps you stand out from sellers who only offer one-off products. What tools you'll need? You don't need a big budget to start. Here's your starter stack. Use Notion to build your template, Canva for your mockups and thumbnails, Google Docs for your delivery instructions, and Etsy to host your shop. If you want to go deeper, Everbee is great for keyword research, but it's optional. No need for Photoshop, ads, or a website. Keep it simple. The snowball effect. Building a digital product empire. Once your first product is live, don't stop. Here's how this grows fast. Take your first template and tweak it for another niche. A student planner can become a freelancer planner with small changes. Create bundles using a mix of your existing products. Start an email list. Offer a mini template for free in exchange for emails. Then promote launches or give Etsy coupon codes later. Plan seasonal drops, back-to-school season, New Year's planners, wedding season. Align your product calendar with how people think. And here's the kicker. Etsy's algorithm rewards consistency. The more you sell, the more they push your listings. It builds over time. Eventually, some sellers go beyond Etsy, launching Shopify stores, paid Notion memberships, or affiliate content that links back to their products. Templates are just the entry point. What you're really building is a digital brand. Wrap up. Why this hustle works. This hustle works because it offers something people truly want: peace of mind. They're not buying a Notion dashboard. They're buying control over their lives, a sense of order, the feeling of finally having their act together. If you can package that into a product, clearly, beautifully, and affordably, people will pay for it. Again and again. You don't need a huge audience. You don't need to be a tech expert. You just need to start. Your first template is your seed. From there, it grows. So go explore Notion, build something useful, put it on Etsy, and start turning your ideas into income. And stick around, because in the next episode, we're diving into AI-generated journals and coloring books for Amazon KDP. Another powerful way to earn while you sleep. This is EarnBook. Real ideas, real income. No bull.